I'm glad to be busy for a while. I'm going to be busy for a while, both in the morning and after school. There's just a lot of things I have to do. Did you know, Tomoya? There are actually a lot of committee meetings at our school. A lot of students are committee members there. All of them are motivated. Quite a lot of power in having people like that all gathered in the same place. Even just talking to them is overwhelming. Everyone is doing their best for the sake of the school. Together with these committees, I will have to make decisions of final courses of action for what we're discussing. It's quite a burden, but it's also something really worth doing. Also makes me appropriately nervous, since if I make a mistake on a decision, the blame will fall to me. You don't make any mistakes. Why? No reason, just the feeling you get. You are already on the right path. You may have the ability to walk straight ahead. If you hadn't been so wild back then in the first place, I bet you would have ended up like this far sooner. Having great expectations from various people and answering to all those expectations, I bet you would have been standing out in an unimaginably high place right now. You're meant for that kind of thing. You have an inborn appeal to you, like you're chosen to do this. That's why right now you can just walk straight ahead without losing your way, on your way to those high places. You're wrong. It's not like that at all. Not like that at all. And also, the way you're talking, it's a bit lonely. As if I'm the one who's walking. What's wrong? Why are you denying it? You are different from me. I, who's always been standing in place. Tomoya, who's about to start walking to be somewhere high. These two people are together. It's so sad. No doubt that from here on, there will be nothing but painful days waiting for us. You'll be with me, right, Tomoya? Yeah, I want to be with you. That's all I can say. I have to continue forgiving myself for doing this. Please stay. Stay with me forever. Even if I am an incompetent man who's only standing in her way. I have to continue believing in Tomoyo and myself who she still loves. Even if we're together, it's often the case that Tomoyo is called away by the other students. Oh, so you were here? What is it? It's about this morning, just as we thought. There was a complaint. I see. Come with me for now. No. I'll let you handle it. Don't make me repeat myself. I'm saying I'll let you handle it. Don't joke around like that at a time like this. Just go. Both of them look at me simultaneously as I force my way into the conversation. Just go, Miss Student Council President. What's that, Tomoya? Are you being sarcastic? I'm not. I'm just saying it how it is. You're a Student Council President, or am I wrong? No, I am. But I don't want you to. This isn't the time to be standing around talking like this, Takagami. Alright. Tomoya. In the end, Tomoya looks at me. Eyebrows furrow a bit, in a pained expression. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. On the other hand, the male student looked at me with boorish eyes right up until the end. No matter how busy Tomoya was, she would still try and manage to create time for us two alone. She also kept wanting to make sure I'm actually with her because I wanted myself. Although she had nothing to worry about on the front, at least eventually things reached to the point where she just didn't have enough time for us. And so bit by bit, things became so that our time together was filled with anxiety. Aren't you busy? It's fine. You don't have to stress yourself to be with me, you know. What's that supposed to mean? It's almost like you're telling me to not come and see you. Nobody here is saying that. I'm sorry. No. Hey, you two. What, Tsunahara? Somehow the mood seems really depressing here. Could it be you've gotten bored with each other? Is that it? Don't ask me. You can at least deny it, you know? That means you're suspecting that I am. It does totally feel that way. You're wrong. I don't feel that way at all. I've loved Tomoya this entire time. Loved him the exact same as before we started going out. What kind of boyfriend am I, having to have my girlfriend tell me something like this? Well, this guy is a miscreant, after all. Why don't you switch to me? I'll make you forget about this miscreant. You have 0.1 second telling me you're kidding, then I kick you. Okay. I didn't even have time to say it. Didn't I challenge you? You had to say it before I kicked you. You're an evil person, aren't you? Or rather, I'd say in the end, you two really are a good match. Well, let's go get some food. I'm hungry. I've been making quite a lot of money, so I'll treat you. Tomoya and I exchanged glances. Come on, walk, you guys. So we're standing still. Sunohara pushes on our backs. Wow, Sunohara coming in for the help here. Next week, I was called into the head of the third year's office. This time, it's just me. That girl has a future in front of her. And it's a truly promising future. That girl is different from you. I'm not necessarily saying you're a bad person. Students like you pop up once in a while, and I tend to be understanding of that. Teacher makes a complete 180 from before and talks as if to only gently admonish me. However, you being with that girl will not be good for her. The directions you two ought to be going in life are different. That's all. I know this. You don't have to tell me that. Just that, over and over, I've been telling myself in my mind that I'd stay with her. I don't know why she would ever... No, saying that would be rude to you. For some reason, that girl is incredibly fond of you. That's why I made sure to talk to you alone like this. For starters, how is it on your part? Do you want to be with her? Gather my courage and give a slight nod. I see. He puts his hand on his chin, breathes out a deep sigh. Somehow I feel like I just made enemies with everyone in the school. All of them are supporting Tomoyo. Keep insisting on being a burden on her like some kind of plague. Tomoyo is trying to hold my hand and pull me up along with her. But since I'm just a plague is all I can be. Evening, in Sunohara's room, I receive a call. Probably because Tomoyo wasn't even able to walk home with me today or yesterday. First thing she did was apologize for that. No matter what I did, I just wasn't able to slip away. Yeah, I understand. Tomoya. What are you saying you're about? I want you to tell me. Huh? You always look like you're so angry. I'm not angry at all. No, you're angry. Why do you think that? It feels like you're trying to push me away. That's just your imagination. I mean, you've even stopped kissing me. That's all? Have you gotten tired of it? I was thinking we really did far too much. I wonder what kind of face Tomoya was making while holding the receiver on the other end of the call. I can imagine Tomoya's face as she grumbled petty things like this. Say, Tomoya, was it that rubbing you the wrong way? Was it that's rubbing you the wrong way? I want you to tell me. For her to become so desperate like this, have I changed in some way? Didn't notice. However, it's not Tomoya's fault. It's not your fault. And so that's exactly what I said. What is it then? It's not my fault, then what's going on? I want you to tell me, I'll help you. Tomoya would say this just for me. I'm certain that no matter what troubles I'm going through, I'd be able to face them head on if I had Tomoya with me. Yeah, but it's hard to talk about. Why? And why are you telling me this so late? Must be relieved knowing that it's not her fault, her voice sounding cheerfully now. I'm your girlfriend, you know? You can consult me in confidence. Yeah, you really are reliable, aren't you? Yep, I'm confident I won't lose to just any old guy's girlfriend in that aspect. Well, it's embarrassing, so it's fine. Well, why is it embarrassing? Wait, I think I can hazard a guess. I guess it really is my fault. Huh? That's why it's hard to talk about embarrassing, right? That's something I just randomly said to lead you around, though. So, now I understand why you wouldn't kiss me either. You were sulking, weren't you? Come to terms with this yourself. I guess you really are a leech, huh? Definitely not. Why did you keep going? Definitely not. So I've been thinking about it. Most likely the girl remembered how it disconnected with her not letting me do anything more than kiss. So now she decided that that's the reason I'm giving her the cold shoulder. If I deny this, she'll probably ask me again for my reasons. I'll just let her think of that for now. At any rate, I'm really glad I was able to talk to you today, Tomoya. Why, thank you. To think you and I really are a good match for one another. Is that so? Yes, that's definitely what I think. That's why I want you to have confidence in us. Yeah. both have confidence. Okay. The next day is Saturday, so school ended at noon. The bottom of the hill. Promised Tomoyo I'd meet her here. Firmly continue waiting for Tomoyo to come down the hill. The students coming down from school had already dispersed. Hey you, one of the students called out to me. Familiar face. Acquaintance of Tomoyo. I think he's probably a member of the student council. Where is Sakagami? And now I hear the tone of his voice. I remember. I already met him long before that. That's right, he was the guy who started talking to me at the bottom of the hill during my suspension. Still no respect for your seniors, eh? I already told you don't sweat such small stuff. I'm just surprised that attitude of yours hasn't changed despite now being in the student council. Well, someone who'd change just because of that wouldn't be very trustworthy. I guess so. So where's Sakagami? I don't know. Really? Stay silent and convince him with my eyes. Aren't you about to go home together? Who knows? Isn't that why you're standing here out here? I can't imagine it being for anything other than her. I understand. It's alright if you don't answer. In exchange, I'll be waiting here with you. Please don't. Why? It's weird if two guys stand around together in a place like this. Now don't say that. With my approval, the guy stands right next to me in such a way that it's to not block pedestrians. Did you know there was a bit of an uproar just now? Continues looking straight ahead as he says this. Some trouble occurred after Sakagami disappeared earlier. We now have to all immediately convene and discuss the matter and work out a plan together. But if the student council president isn't present, we can't even start the discussion. Even now, the situation is getting worse by the hour. It might actually end up with Sakagami taking the blame. And frustratingly, that girl is popular. Nobody will hear of just starting the meeting without people who just aren't there. Because she doesn't have any desire for herself. It's almost refreshing how she always picks out exactly the right plan that will make lots of people happy. Even if she ends up getting the short end of the stick, she doesn't mind. I'm certain nobody had anyone like that around them. That's the appeal she has to people. Everybody likes her. That's why nobody will say anything bad about her. Even this time. But I'm different. I'm different from the other guys. I want to scold her. I want to straighten out the bad parts about her as well. Because if she had the objective in all this, I don't think she'll be able to achieve it if this goes on. I want to see for myself what goal she can achieve. Say, how are your grades this year? Has your name ever been on the poster? Hasn't. Ah, that's so. Well, that's just to expect though. If so, won't that mean you won't even be able to see for yourself where she finally ends up? Besides, that girl's a hard worker. I'm sure that no matter what dream she has, it'll come true. That's how she makes me feel about her. I'd like to watch her through until the end. I'm sure we'll be able to go amazingly far in life. If you follow her, there'll be an incredible view waiting for you. Don't you want to see where it'll go? That's possible for us, at least. Since right now, we're members of the same student council. But you're different, aren't you? You won't be able to do that. And that's not all. All because you're here, she's come to a standstill now. Even though there are great heights she's supposed to be aiming for. You understand this, right? She still hasn't come, huh? Was my guess wrong? Who knows? Turn back and leave. Where are you going? Going home. Yeah, I'm sorry you were waiting here. Yeah, you ended up just talking to some guy. Indeed. Separating myself from him, I start walking. The branches on the trees just a little ahead are rustling, despite there being no wind. I approach it and look up. On top of the branch, I see Tomoyo. So you noticed. I'm glad. Just what are you doing up there? Well, when I came, there was a guy I didn't want to see here, and that's all. What? Yeah, I thought you were giving me a nice view. What does that mean? Your panties are in full sight, just so you know. Why, you... Jumps down from the tree. You really are a lecherous guy, aren't you? Like I said, that's how all guys are. Yeah, you said that before, didn't you? I don't know what she's so happy about, but Tomoyo was smiling. Oh yeah, here you go. Holding an ice cream in each hand. An ice cream van came by over there earlier. I wanted to buy some with you, but it looked like the van was going to leave, so I had to buy them myself. Tomoyo, you really are dexterous, aren't you? Climbing up a tree while holding these. Well, things like that are my forte. Yeah, I guess they are. I mean, we weren't able to eat ice cream that time at the Founders Festival, right? Or rather, you ate both of them, and I missed out on eating mine at least. Oh, let's not forget about things like that. Let's just eat some together right now. I guess we've taken up too much time already. My hands are all sticky now. Forgive me. Hold out the melted ice cream to me. I take it and use my hand to wipe Tomoyo's. You don't have to do that, you know. I had already noticed it. I'm used to being dirty. I can no longer forgive myself for this. It's more sweet than it's dirty. It's pretty disgusting to have stuff all over you. All I have to do is lick my fingers. Well, that's fine, but please at least make sure to eat your ice cream. Ice cream in my hand is melting, and some of it's dripping on the ground. Yeah, sorry. Try tasting it. I can't believe how calm I felt when I finally realized. Could it be that this is how painful being together with Tomoyo had been? That's a childish way of eating. Does it taste good? Yeah, it's delicious. It's made perfectly. Of course it is. The ice cream from the ice cream man. Once I finish eating ice cream, I tell her. So I decide to eat slowly and casually. However, not knowing about the fact, Tomoyo ate her ice cream, all the while teasing me. Believing that after this, there'll still be lots of fun things waiting for her. That was delicious. Tomoyo finishes eating. Also throw the last bit in my mouth. Now let's sit on your mouth again like a child. Tomoyo just nudged my mouth with her fingers. Alright, now you're handsome again. Now then, let's go. Tomoyo takes my hand. Long ago, Tomoyo took me by the hand just like this. I went to go wake up Tsunohara at the dorm. I think that was when we became an us. I think that was when Tomoyo started falling in love with me. Tomoyo gently brushed away her hand. Let's break up. Huh? I think I misheard you just now. I said let's break up. Okay, I get it. So, please say it's a joke now. Didn't I tell you I don't like feeling heartbroken like this? And you're enjoying yourself, making your girlfriend feel horrible like this. Seriously, you're... No, it's not a joke. Tomoyo, it's not a joke. I'm serious. Why? We're not meant to be together. The places we were meant for in life are different. That's all. You don't want me to be student council president? That's only one of the reasons. It's a lot more abstract than that. You have a lot of things you're meant to do, and everyone has expectations of you. What does that have to do with this? In that case, and as an example, would you be fine having me weigh you down, and as a result, have all these trees cut down? Wasn't that something you decided you wouldn't ever concede? I will give it everything I have. Be the same whether you are with me or not. But when you do fail, you can bet everyone will agree. That's my fault. It was because I was with you. That much is certain. You're the only one who hadn't noticed. But even so, would you be okay with it if that happened? This is just one of the many painful things that would have happened from now on. These things will end up accumulating over time. Someday, even you'll notice it. And the moment you notice, you'll have already lost so much. Even so, would you still be alright with that? I think that if you say it's alright, I wouldn't mind. What are you, stupid? Weren't you supposed to have something you wouldn't ever concede? You should just walk on straight ahead. Don't let yourself come to a standstill in a place like this. Get yourself away from someone like me, because all I'm doing is weighing you down. Tomoya, why do you say this? Here, I thought we finally managed to make up. We kept passing each other by lately. So, with yesterday's phone call, I finally had the chance to make up, and it made me really happy. So I'd been making plans since early this morning. Thinking we'd first eat the ice cream, and we didn't have the chance to eat. I even went out looking for a store to buy some. I wanted to eat it together, have fun together all day long. And then finally, I wanted to go to your house and make up with you. I wanted to feel safe knowing that we'd always be together from today on. That's what I wanted. So why? Say, Tomoya. I love you. I want to be with you. Yeah. I want to be with you too. But, you know, Tomoya, what I felt wasn't love. Tomoya's face no longer expressed anything resembling emotion. All of it was erased by me. By cornering her, by betraying her. All I do is play around and do whatever I want. You should have known all this long, though. I'll say it once again. Let's break up. To those words, Tomoya bites her lip, gives a gentle nod. This is so sad, and I can't cry. It's strange. It'd be bad if you did cry, since this is a new start for you. You shouldn't feel like crying over something like this. Tomoya, I wanted to make sure to live up to all your expectations, because I know you will be able to. And then someday, I'll make sure to think of myself as incredibly amazing for having dated someone like you. I'll do at least that. Well, no, that's actually how things are even now. So I'll make sure to think of myself as even more amazing than I do now. Yeah, I understand. I'll promise you, this Tomoya has severed her ties with me. Tomoya, thank you for going out with a girl like me. Keep you in my memories forever. No matter what happens from now on, I'll cherish those memories of us. Yeah, me too. Top of the hill, you can see the people from the student council looking for Tomoyo. It was time. Bye then. Take care of yourself, Tomoya. Tomoya turns her back on me, ascends the hill, heading to the place where her comrades are. I'd wanted to feel her warmth one more time, to embrace her just one more time. I wanted to feel Tomoya being beside me as my girlfriend, but all I did was watch her as she left. I fixedly looked up at her, from where I'm standing, from the place I've been standing up for the past 3 years, and now that I've been left alone in this place, I realized that my feelings really were love. I loved Tomoyo. Yo, what's wrong? You look like you just got dumped by a girl. That's just about how it is, I said, sitting myself down where I always do. Just about how it is. Tomoyo-chan dumped you? Yeah. You're kidding, right? Even though you're in this Tomoyo in the ultimate combination situation with her. Don't say that like we're in some sort of sitcom from overseas. I can't believe it. Just why? Did she start hating you for trying something erotic on her? Don't be ridiculous. Obviously, it's just that she's busy. That's so. So she's devoting herself to work in the student council, huh? Even so, it's still hard work to swallow. That you two were so smitten that if she had to choose between student council and you, she'd choose you. Yeah, and that's exactly why. There's nothing that can be done about it anymore. Why are you asking? I mean, it just seems like a waste. Just so you know, I do think Tomoyo-chan will be a good woman in the future. You think so? Yep, I think I still have a good eye for that sort of thing. And also, even though she's pretty tough on me, she also got a nice personality. How should I put it? It's as if she doesn't harbor anything dark at all in her soul. As if she's pure. I never knew. So you actually hold her in high esteem, huh? Pretty much. I really thought she'd be the perfect match for you, since she's probably the only one that could ever reprimand you. I'll be honest, I was jealous because you were able to meet someone like that right now. What do you mean? When we graduate, we're gonna have to find a job, right? Probably, yeah. And when we do, we'll probably no longer have the chance to meet any girls. I just mean that it's nice that right at the end you managed to find a girl that suits you. You two are so good together. I was wondering if you get married. If things go that easily. As if things would go that easy. Well, now that it comes to this, I guess there's nothing you can do but cry sour grapes. Yeah, it's depressing. So don't talk about this with me ever again. Then what'll you do when you meet Tomoyo-chan in school? Isn't it obvious? I'll just ignore her. Is how is a guy that got dumped supposed to talk to his old girlfriend with a straight face? I think you could at least say hi to her, though I guess you really are the type to hold a grudge, huh? Yeah, so you better not try and get us to talk to each other, even as a joke. Yeah, okay. Even so, Tomoyo-chan ended up falling in love with a guy like this. What now? No. Well, I guess this means you can start coming in late again tomorrow. Pretty much. That's probably the one good thing that come out of this. That's good if that's the case. We can finally get those common restful days back. The next morning, for some reason I ended up waking up at the same time I always do. I crawl back into the futon and try to go back to sleep, but after tossing and turning multiple times, I get up again. Just why? Unable to do anything else, I blend in with the proper students and go to school. Among them I see a familiar blonde. What, you're here early too? Ah, it's okay, Okazaki. It's like I've gone into the habit now. Once it gets to around 11 o'clock, I just get tired. Things will turn back the way they were eventually. That'd be nice. We both climbed the long hill, sighing all the while. Alright, today we'll lift Tomoyo-chan's curse. Yeah. The waking up early fixation. Together we'll stay up until morning, and then after that, sleep like rocks. Yeah. 1 hour later. Passed out. In a way, this really is a curse, isn't it? Are we now forever doomed to unable to be indulged in laziness, forced to go to school? Well, if you want to be late, all you need to do is just go, regardless of whether you're running late. That'd be pretty painful too. That's true. Shall we just go then? Yeah. Alright, this time for sure we'll lift this curse. Yep. However, we'll just end up getting sleepy again if we just sit around here doing nothing. Probably, yeah. And so today I got a game. We can go nuts. Let's go crazy and play until morning comes. We don't have a console and TV here, do you? Who said anything about a console? This is what I'm talking about. Plus a simple box that was on the floor back under the kotatsu. Is this? It is. Pulls up the lid underneath, find a retro baseball stadium. Baseball board game. Oh, they even have teams for them in the good old days. I'll be the Ocean Whales. Going up first, Endo. Isn't he a closing pitcher? I'm the coach, so who cares? Also, by the way, this board is a trigger board. Wait, that means... That's right, if I flick my finger, this guy will go throw a fastball. I'll definitely hit your ball, bring it on. Let's go. Bang. Ah, behold Endo's incredible fastball. Endo shouldn't be able to do this. Yeah. For starters, it's not like we had any chance of lasting all the way until morning, just with a baseball board game, huh? It's a game you play in bursts after all. We were only really excited at the beginning. Not to mention, I used to flick Usually eating too much and now my nail hurts. This time for sure, let's lift this curse. Yeah. With the stuff I've read this time, we'll definitely be set. What now? What the fuck? Alright, what's this? What's the time a man gets most excited? I think there are plenty, but what you're talking about must be that, right? That's right. Porn. Oh, I don't say that so innocently. So I managed to prepare a meal for erotic tape. Like I said, you don't have a TV or a VCR in this room. Who said anything about a videotape? Don't tell me. That's right, it's a cassette tape. Oh my god. He says and takes out his portable tape recorder. What are you planning to do with just sound? Don't you have any imagination? Just try closing your eyes. I'm sure you'll spread your wings of porn. I don't have porn wings. It's fine, I'm sure you'll get so excited listening to this, you won't even be able to sleep until morning. Come on, let's try playing it. Hand me one of the earphones. Are the right and left split for this? What do you plan on doing if one side ends up being the man's part? Better still try imagining if you do just get the man's part. Imagine what? Actually, the recording uses mono sound, so that won't happen. Now play, click. Don't actually say click, man. Sunara presses the play button. The tape begins running. I can hear one breathing heavily through the earphones. Close my eyes. For long, the wings of porn that had hidden away in the innermost depths of my heart. They didn't spread. Throw the earphones away. What now? I don't want to listen to that stuff with another guy. It's just too pathetic. Well, that's true. But we have no other way. We'll continue punching you. I'll continue punching you until morning. That way we'll both be stimulated. You won't be able to sleep. I'd be sleeping forever after that. Still, as we continue doing stupid stuff like this every night, slowly but surely the time I'd go to sleep started to shift. After just 1 week, I'd return to being a habitual latecomer, just like I used to be. Hey, there's nobody around. Somehow it was a nostalgic sight. And so with this, I lost the sole thing Tomoyo had left me with. I did it to make it as if the month we had been going out never happened. And time continued to pass, and the same third-year students from before were starting to choose what school they wanted to go to after graduation. Tsunohara and I were the only ones who were living exactly the same as they did the month before. I understand that Tomoyo will be heading far away from me. Even if we're actually going to the same school, this still will be true. She'll go to the place he aims for without casting much of a glance to the side. Even now, as I stand still at the same spot I've been in, I watch her as she did exactly that. I watch her being surrounded by new comrades, talking about new things. I viewed how she started to live her new life, wearing a new smile. I don't even remember that smile from before that she used to show me.